What's going on, guys? It's Will back with another video. Today we will be revisiting the whole Jack Hughes versus Kaapo Kakko conversation back from the 2019 draft. Before I get into it, I do just want to say, if you're here, watch me about to score that one-hander. If you're here for the gameplay, I'm actually the guy that just scored. I have the blue over me. I forgot to mention that last video. We use my friend's capture card to capture these games, so yeah. And also, we're not world-class players, so just take it with a grain of salt. I'm here for the hockey talk. Anyway, let's get into it. So both of these guys were obviously the top two picks in last year's draft and had a lot of hype. I'm going to talk about both of their expectations going into the season, what ended up happening, and where I think they're going to be going. Let's start with Kaapo Kakko. He was supposed to be the more NHL-ready player going into last year's draft and going into the season, where Jack Hughes was the guy with the higher ceiling, but maybe not quite NHL-ready like Kakko. After the season, we see their numbers are actually really similar. In 5 more games played, Kakko had 10 goals and 13 assists for 23 points, where Hughes had 7 goals and 14 assists, and they're both minus 26. Very overrated stat. However, I think it does reflect their defensive play. So I'm going to start with Kakko here during this season. He definitely struggled a lot. And that's to be expected for an 18-year-old kid coming across seas for the first time and adjusting to a whole new life. However, as far as hockey goes, I guess he just wasn't as physically ready for the NHL as we all had thought going into the season. His conditioning wasn't quite there. His speed wasn't quite there, and he just couldn't read the game, it felt like, on North American ice. That's okay. That will come in time. Also, keep into account, this guy played hockey for over 1 year straight. He had no off season. He played his full season in Finland. He played the World Juniors. He played the World Championships. He played... then he had to go into the draft. Then he had to go to rookie camp. Then he was in training camp. This guy had no breaks for a year straight. So honestly, I think he was exhausted, and I think this long break is doing him well right now. He showed flashes of excellence at times, and that's the Kakko I think we'll get eventually. His ceiling's still really high, and I wouldn't even be alarmed yet. So this is a very high scoring game in here. But anyway, yeah, there's no reason to be alarmed yet. If he doesn't show improvement next year, I'll be a little concerned, but I'll get into what his future looks like in a minute. We will shift to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes, we kind of knew he was pretty small for this league, but he just simply wasn't going to start in the AHL or anywhere else, so he got his shot right away. Opposite of Kakko, I don't think his speed or understanding of the game was a struggle. He just physically is not ready to play against men, and that's okay. He's just gonna have to hit the weight room a bit and work on his strength, and I think he's also gonna be fine. I'm a Ranger fan, but I'm not here to bash Jack Hughes. He's gonna be a stud, and I'll get into who I think is gonna end up being better in a second. The one thing is that Hughes had that Kakko didn't. He had the opportunity to play with some top-notch players. He played with Nico Hischier. He played with Kyle Palmieri. Kakko had maybe a little run with Panarin and Zibanejad there for a little bit, but it never lasted long. He would get demoted, and he was playing with a young Filipino. Filipino's 21 years old, and a Brett Howden who is not only not that great, but he's also young. So I think Hughes had the opportunity to really establish himself with who he was playing with, and he had a lot of power play time. Either way, that's besides the point. He's going to be fine. I'm going to give you an outlook of who's going to be better and their strengths and weaknesses, because they're two completely different players. As far as Kaapo Kakko, I really see him ending up becoming a 70-ish point guy in the NHL. He's going to fill out even more. He's going to build that conditioning, and he's going to be a great goal scorer in this league. His defensive side of the puck may always be a struggle. Who knows? I'm sure he'll clean it up. He's going to clean it up a bit, but I think what you're really going to get from him is a not power forward, but he's going to be strong on the puck, and he's going to be a goal scorer for sure. Whereas Jack Hughes, I feel, is more of a Patrick Kane. He's going to be shifty. He's going to have, he already has a great set of hands, but I look for him to become like a Patrick Kane type as opposed to Kakko. I actually see him ending up like his countryman, Patrick Laine. For who's going to be better, I honestly, and sorry Ranger fans, I know I'm a Ranger fan myself, but Jack Hughes is going to be the better player. He just needs to fill out, and he just needs to become an NHL-sized player. And I met him just like about a month ago, and I'll get into how I met him later on. But later on, when things pass over, I just can't talk about it right now for employment reasons. But Jack Hughes is a tiny, tiny, tiny person. His height's not horrible, but he's so skinny. He's playing with huge men. Sorry, that sounds so weird, but it's almost impossible to believe that he should have been able to light it right up. And his expectations, again, were lower than Kakko's, but that's all they were, expectations. They're going to grow at their own rate, and they're both going to be, in my opinion, top 30 players in the league eventually. Give it time. I think Kakko will be better sooner, but I really do think Jack Hughes, once he gets it all together as far as his physical abilities, there's no question about it. He's gonna run away with. He's gonna take this league by the. I'm trying to be appropriate. There's no way he's gonna take the league by the balls, and he's gonna be an all-star. I really believe Kakko is gonna be a sniper, or a goal scorer, and Jack Hughes is gonna be more of a playmaker. But we'll see in about 2 years when I look back at this if I was right or wrong. Hopefully. I wish nothing but the best for both of them, or more of Kakko, but I don't want to see anyone fail, but I do want to see the Devils fail. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm kind of just rambling now. I got done with this a little sooner than I thought, so just enjoy the rest of this gameplay if you want. If not, I'll see you next video where we talk Igor Shesterkin versus Ilya Sorokin. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe and turn the notification bell on. Give this video a like and comment, who do you think has the better NHL future, Kaapo Kakko or Jack Hughes? Until next time, I'll stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
And that one's broken up. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. A chance in front. Pokes it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. New York's got, here he is, all alone, and he comes up the pass, moves the puck over to Sill, all alone, stops it on the breakaway, looking to make something happen along the boards. New York's looking to break out of their own end. It's a 3-on-1, snapper from the slot, and he rings the post. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break up the pass. Takes the feed into the middle now. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Stick saved by the goaltender. Puck scooped up by Murphy. And now he angles it across to Black Dynamite. Big! Slides the puck over. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Here's an odd man rush. And he puts that one aside with ease. Takes the pass from his goaltender. The Americans have it in the offensive end. Stones it from his own end. Moves it to Black. They've got numbers. Log jam in front. That's broken up. Chance to win it. Oh, we are still tied. What a here. Here they come on the attack. Lays into the body on the play. Takes the feed at the point. New York's trying to gain a step. All alone. Pass it across. Stones them on the breakaway. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here. He scores! There it is! OT winner! A big overtime win. Did you ever have an OT winner?